There we go. No. Okay, headset is on me. And my center is off center. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this. Which hand? Here we go. How do I reset? Oh my god, how do I reset the center boundary? I'd probably do it from one of these menus here. Oh my god, it is so far away. All of my menus are so far away. Headset. Let me reset my headset. What do you mean adjust? Ah, damn it. Experiment, rest watch? What is this? Nope, I don't say anything. How do I recenter this thing? Surely there's a way to recenter it without exiting out. The thing is that I'm sitting on the bed and I'm just at the edge of the boundaries. Oh my... Oh, wait. I had to see recenter. Okay, well that took care of Steam VR, but that doesn't do anything about the Meta Heads quest. Alright, 1 second. This is probably gonna break something. Didn't that... Yes, it worked! Alright, now let me get my... Now let me get the windows that I need. Trying to get my chat windows and my activity feed. I need Twitch and Red Twitch. Okay. That can be over here. Okay, next one. I guess it's Red Twitch. Welcome in, Midmost Gaming. Hope you're having a great Monday. I keep interacting with things in VR that I'm not planning to. Here we go. Twitch chat. So I have Twitch and Red Twitch. I gotta pin you both. Hello, you guys a little bit over here too. So that I can see you while I'm doing stuff. Hey, there you go. All my windows are in place now. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. I need spirit just. Just a couple of things here real quick. Mostly my earphones. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a great Monday. I got a bit of work done on the Craftoria episode today. I was not expecting that. Where's that coming from? Okay, well, I learned something new about this world. But I did turn off the music here. I didn't really expect there to be the super loud alarm clock. My grandpa used to have was that my grandma or my grandpa? Had a clock that made that sound. Is my voice too... Oh my god, my headphones are backwards. 1 second. Oh my god, how did I get these back? Well, I know how. Hey, Mitri, how you doing? 14 kills in X battles, bro. Pro gamer over here. And I would not get any... I can't even make it to X rank. I have not been able to make it to X rank. I don't think I'll ever make it. Now, how's it going, guys? Why do you make that sound? Is it picking up the fan? I really hope I don't have to turn off my only fan in this room. I mean, I do have the large ceiling one right above me, but I have one behind me and that I had to kind of move so that it's still like circulating air around the room. You know I can do it. I have been so busy. I have not had any opportunity to really play Splatoon. I have been so busy. I have a bunch of VODs that I need to go through to see if I can make some clips for. I still have to... I did make a bunch of clips last night that... I did do some editing on those inside of Twitch, so... I probably have to go download those and move them into the queue folder so I can edit them later. Oh, and then I gotta make sure I have enough stuff sitting in the queue waiting to go off for the next couple of weeks or so. And I'm still working on the Craftoria episode so I can start posting long play videos. I'm not really getting the hang of editing just yet, but I'm hoping that as I continue to work on this kind of stuff, I'll kind of get a feel for how I'm supposed to be recording stuff for. And like planning ahead for editing and such. I don't know, maybe we should take notes or something. Like, oh yeah, at this part I'm gonna do this, and at this part I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna cut this out, and... Let me get more of a feel for, like, not having super long sections of silence. So I don't have to keep making so many edits. You're asking me. On Craftoria, when I logged in for like a second earlier to make sure that the login stuff was still working. I haven't, like I said, I was thinking about playing a little bit of Craftoria while I was having breakfast, but I think I ended up just video editing while I was doing that. I think I was just video editing all day, and then I was planning to spend the last hour before VR stream looking for different worlds to see where we could hang out today. I think I actually stopped working on the Craftoria stuff around 5:40. I think I ended up giving myself like 20 minutes to find a place that we're gonna do this. We could have VR tonight. I think that's what I spent the entire day up until like 20 minutes ago doing, just working on Craftorium. And then I went around to a couple of worlds and tried to see if, like, what would be a good place to hang out today. I kind of settled on this one. There was a couple of other ones that I was really interested in. But then I heard Autumn's voice in the back of my head being like, why do you always hang out in depressing places? And so I was like, you know what? This is probably a little more, like, chill and relaxing than some of the other places that I was looking at. I was looking at some liminal worlds, and I was just like, this is really cool. I really like to look at... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Autumn says I need to hang out in more happy places, I guess. So here we are today, sunset, in a classroom again. It's not the same one I was in the last time. There's probably like a couple of VR classroom worlds that I've hung out in before. But today we're here. It's something she would actually say. She's actually said it on stream when I took everybody to the beach. When I took everybody to that really gray, depressing beach. Yeah. Yeah, Autumn actually said... I think that's when Autumn brought it up, too. Or that might have been my response to Autumn saying that. I was like, why are you taking us depressing places? I'm like, we're at the beach. What do you mean depressing? Everybody loves the beach. Everybody loves the beach. And so we ended up there. I should get my bottle of water so I can have it on the bed with me. It's like right in front. It's right in front of me. Okay, let me reach over and grab it. Oh, I can see. The world came back. Kill just kicked me out. Yeah, he was trying to... I think he was trying to reset the world so he could try and fix something. I don't know what Lucid did, but apparently... it broke the world. Oh, hydrate. Okay. I'll take another drink. I don't know what was happening with Lucid earlier, but Lucid was having so many problems. I get the feeling they did something that they weren't telling us about. Kale was saying he had like a bunch of entity notices that were like spamming the admin logs and stuff. And then Lucid kept trying to join and getting immediately ejected from the game. I think Lucid was up to some funny business and got himself into trouble. I think he knows what he did. He just doesn't want to admit it. But yeah, I don't know if Kill managed to fix it or not. I know last night and earlier today he was asking Kill to put all kinds of extra mods into the game. Which I've told Kel before that I want to avoid doing that because it's a huge pain in the butt to get everybody to... Like if we start adding extra mods into the mod pack, then everybody has to download a custom mod pack and install it manually, and it becomes a huge hassle. It's so much easier if we just have it like the pre-built mod pack. This whatever is put out officially by the mod pack creator, and then we don't have to worry about like, oh well, we actually added this mod, and then like 5 minutes later we added an extra mod, and then there's like 20 updates in one day or whatever, or we added something that breaks the entire mod pack, and we're like, I don't know what happened. Guys, I don't know. I was just flying through the air at a million miles an hour, and the whole server crashed. I don't understand. And so, like, it's easier for everybody if we just go with the official, whatever's officially up on CurseForge or whatever. And we recommend using DD Launcher because it doesn't install a bunch of extra stuff into it. So, yeah. I think he was like messing with his mod pack and something broke. Because Saturday. He kept like asking us to put in a very specific map mod pack, and then being like, oh, how do you translate this to a certain map pack or whatever? I don't know. Do you guys have this map installed? I'm like, no. No, the mod pack comes with its own map. It comes with its own map pack on it, or map mod thinging. So we just use that because it's already built into it. So there's no need to add in extra specific mod pack, do there? Where's her heart? I don't know if I don't know if Kale is actually able to help Lucid with his issues. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe he was able to, maybe he wasn't. But I asked Kel about it. Kel went to the location that Lucid logged out in, and there weren't any, like, major issues with the chunks or anything. Like, everything, according to Kel, looked perfectly okay. It has to be something on Lucid's end. I don't know if he's on the server right now or not. I don't... like I said, I was busy working on Craftoria until... Or the, Craftoria LP until... like 20 minutes before I started, and then it took me another 20 minutes to get set up in VR. For some reason, Steam VR didn't want to load up. And then I gotta get everything set up, and I gotta go to Red Twitch and input all the information, make sure I have a custom thumbnail for that. And so, yeah, it took me a while to... Once I was finally done finding a world that I was going to start in tonight, it took me an additional 10-15 minutes just to get everything set up before we could start. So, yeah, it took me a while, and I wanted to spend a bit more time looking around VRChat worlds, but... I was just, like, in the mode of editing, and I just wanted to, like, I want to get this done as soon as possible. And also, like, figure out, like, what do I need to do in order to make this workflow work better. Especially if I want to keep putting out videos. Man, I don't even know how often I want to... I definitely, at the current... In the current, way I'm doing things, I don't think I could do, like, daily or bi-weekly videos. I think I would need to actually get editors and stuff to, like, help me if I wanted to do, like, 2 videos a week or whatever. I should probably, like, try to shoot for, like, 1 video a week, though. At least for now, until things, you know, get easier and I figure out how to do things. Then maybe I'll figure out a way to make it so that I can easily edit videos and we can put out multiple videos a week. Do I intend to enter today? Let's see. I was actually thinking that after stream I was going to continue working on Craftoria. Because I'm almost done editing the video. Then I gotta go through and start adding, like, music to it, maybe. And I also gotta figure out, like, where am I gonna get music for my videos that I can use without issues later when I eventually unlock monetization. Then maybe I want to, like, throw in mid-rolls in my videos. You know, stuff like that. What if I decide I want to monetize my LP series? I need to be able to, like, employ music and stuff. You'll get me some things to give as a gift. 2 pars? Your houses? Multiple? You have multiple houses? Oh man, I really... yeah, I need to... I do need to put in some time on the Craftoria server. But like I said, I've mostly been focusing on work-related stuff. I haven't really taken any time to unwind and play games for myself lately. Not since I just started working on the Craftoria thing. And also because, like I said, I do want to eventually put out more than just 1 LP series. I need to figure that out. Lude, yes, some things to give me as a gift. When I eventually get into the server, I'll try to make time to, like, hang out, but it's probably gonna not be... If anything, I might try to do it in the morning when I'm having my breakfast. Or, I guess, afternoon from us. I usually wake up around 12, midday. And then it takes me, like, an hour to make breakfast and get everything else done I need to do before I sit down. So, yeah, I might try and make time to pop into the Craftoria server midday tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be... If I do make it in Craftoria tonight, it's probably going to be after stream, which is going to be like 1 a.m. my time. And like I said, I kind of want to get this first episode of Craftoria sorted out and finished so that I can, like, you know, take a look at how it turns out and then be like, okay, what do I need to do in order to make the next video go a bit easier? I feel like I need to have more of a plan. I don't know if I can do the way I play games like on stream, where I'm just like doing things and not talking and like, what do I need to do next? Okay, you know, I need to like have like a game plan if I'm doing recording for a video or something. I think, maybe, I don't know. I just need to figure out how to record for videos versus record for streaming. I feel like there's going to be a difference there that I'm going to need to be able to figure out. Yeah, just start with the first one, and then you start to get used to it. Yeah. That's what I mean. I just need to keep working at it, and eventually I'll, like, get a flow for it and figure out what to do. And how to manage. Somebody's cooking something. Always cooking something, and as usual, the vents from the kitchen lead straight to my bedroom, so I can always smell whenever somebody's cooking. It gets a little annoying sometimes, because it smells good, and I'm like, no, they're not gonna leave any of that for me out there. I'm gonna go out there, and it's gonna be clean. There's not gonna be any evidence of cooking. There's not gonna be leftovers. I'm just gonna be like, It smelled so good, though. Oops. Oh, it turned off. Okay. So, yeah. I guess we're just starting off with Minecraft videos. And eventually I'll branch out to other games. We'll do LPs of other games. You watching Kill work? I also think Kill's under the assumption that nobody who watches us knows anything about Create or something. Or any, like, the more technical Minecraft mod packs. So I feel like sometimes he maybe, I don't know if the word is like talk down to others. But I think Kill assumes that nobody on the server knows anything about Create except for maybe me. And then he criticizes everything I make and Create. And so, nah. I'm sure you probably know as much, if not more, than Kill does. Specifically about Create. If not other mod packs. Has he already set up an AE2 network? I know as soon as he figured out Applied Energistics was in the pack, he immediately wanted to go find meteors. He immediately, as soon as he figured out that was in there, wanted to go find a meteor and set up an AE2 network. You haven't set one up yet? Okay. Yeah, I haven't even had a chance to get in and try to design us a castle or anything. We're still living in whatever he designed. I imagine is not, like, really big or fancy at all or whatever. I don't know. But I do want to make us, like, a nice living space. Like a, not a living space, but like a communal space. So that anybody on the server who wants to, like, come and hang out and contribute to, like, the Advent community stuff or whatever, I don't know. Or they can go off and build their own thing. Hopefully not build anything that's gonna crash the server, though. Which I think somebody might have kind of almost started, because I heard Kill said something while somebody was like setting up chunk loaders. And so I don't know what's happening there. You made the R system to why it doesn't start. Yeah, like, I'm not... I don't know when I'm gonna be working. I think I eventually want to get the mining tunnel to go all the way down to bedrock. But I need to, like, get in there and build it and, like, start designing it myself. And then once I start, like, designing what it's gonna look like, then I'll probably need some assistance in order to collect resources. You going to pretend you're not accidentally creating it by dodging projectiles? No, man. I still need to finish that little pathway leading down to the cliff face so that Kel can put in an elevator. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little meh. As soon as Kel started mentioning that one of the mod packs has a really cool elevator thing in it, I was like, oh no. But I mean, I guess if he wants to put an elevator leading down to the waterfront. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I just want to... right now, I'm just trying to build a... I'm trying to build a pathway down there. So that he can build his elevator leading down to the water. And then, I guess at the bottom, I'll make like a pier or something. I'll make like a... Ah, God, what is the code word? Like ship's dock and stuff. It's not a pier. The pier is like the little part that juts out from... whatever it is, and then that's where you dock your ships. But there's like probably a proper name for the entire area where like you load and unload cargo. But either case, I want to design a little thing down there so that it's not just an elevator leading to open water or something. A dock? Yeah, docks. I want to build docks down there. And have some piers leading out so we can just... have the illusion of like ships land here and load and unload cargo. But I need to finish building that path down to the cliff face. A port! There we go, it's a port! I want to build a port down there. But then again, once again... like... if I try to build something, Kel's gonna complain that, oh, I was gonna build something down there. I had an idea of what I was gonna build there, but I wasn't working on it or making any kind of progress towards it. And I was like, oh my god. You didn't do anything. All you did was place 2 torches around this ditch hole in the ground. At least I'm trying to, like, make it stand out. So, like, oh, that must be the mine. Not just... oh, there's a hole in the ground with 2 torches. Surely this is the outhouse. I had a plan for that. Ugh. Like, I'm trying to start building stuff. Welcome in, Red Corn. Hope you're having a great Monday. I'm just complaining about one of my mods. Oh, man. Convince him with coffee. He probably would be coffee motivated. But yeah, I was just going to build a pathway down to the cliff face and have like a little area where Kel can build his elevator. And then the elevator takes it down to the docks. And then we have some piers that we can, you know, just like load and unload from our boats. Not necessarily like functional docks or anything. Maybe I'll try and like decorate it with some, you know, boats. Maybe if I get into like, wait, I could build a boat by using these blocks. Or whatever, man. for the most part, I wanted to just make it, decorative and kind of functional. So that we can get up and down the cliff face without having to worry too much. Because right now you just kind of have to cliff dive into the ocean and then you gotta find a way to get up the sheer rock face. Back up to everything we've built. Maybe I'll make a staircase too, just so that there's an option. You can either take the elevator or the stairs. It's an idea. But yeah. Oh, God. I mean, he's my friend. I've known him for so long, but... Sometimes he complains a little too much. Like, I'm trying to build stuff, and... I'm trying to, get things to look more than just a square prison in the middle of the town. Then Kels is like, I guess the house that I built isn't good enough. Yeah. Like, oh, God. And then I tried to, work around his house design. I was like, I had a plan for that. Oh, my God, Kel. Yeah, he's my friend. Yeah, I just have to keep reminding myself that, yeah, I've known him for a long time, and yeah, that's Kel. That's just the way he is. He constantly complains about everything I do. Oh, okay. Well, either way. He seems to be having fun with the mod pack. He's been on the server all day, so... Or at least according to his Discord, he's had it loaded all day. I don't know. He's probably, doing work stuff from home, but... he's still logged into this community server, so... He seems to be having fun with it, so, I'm glad for that. But yeah, just oh God, I wish I could just design something and not have to listen to endless complaints. Or constantly hear ew, what is this monstrosity you built? Bruh. He's been at the same wood farm for 5 hours now. He said he wanted to rebuild it or something. I think he wanted to do some work on his wood farm. I wonder if there's probably gonna be a lot of building left to do. And eventually I want to start building my evil imposing castle at some point. Which means I'm gonna have to harvest a lot of deep slate. And I'll probably need to unlock a spell book from Ars Nouveau. Because I know one of the spells you can get in Ars Nouveau allows you to just magically create deep slate. I think it's cobbled deep slate, so I would want to use that as a filler for some of the structure. It's what you're watching like that, yeah. Watching. You watching him like that? Yeah. My bed didn't seem bouncy today. So what, deep slate? Yeah, I'm gonna make the castle out of deep slate. I just need to pick a location and figure out what it's gonna look like. I have maybe a little idea of where I want to start, but... I need a couple of things before I start my castle. I'm back. Did my thing die? Did my stream die? It looks like our connection is okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my back. It's doing much better. I can stand up. I've walked to the kitchen a couple of times without my walking stick. And for the most part, I haven't... I had to use my stick earlier to kind of brace myself because it kind of did feel like my entire spine was just going to collapse in on itself. But it didn't, like, hurt or anything. And I haven't had any muscle spasms in a couple of days now, so I think it's pretty good. I think we're mostly through the worst of it. There's still a bit of stiffness when I walk around. Which I think will probably just work itself out as I continue to, like, walk and force my back to kind of stretch. You know, kind of just force those muscles to, like, stretch out and not be so tense or... yeah. I think they'll fix themselves over time. So yeah, hopefully things turn out. I hope it heals up nice and quickly. I responded to YouTube chat, or Twitch chat. Did they not hear me? Or did I just miss it? Was that messages that I just missed? I just missed it so badly. Unless my red Twitch chat is frozen again. It did that last time. Everybody was responding to me and I didn't see any of the messages. It's just... I remember. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just stops updating. I don't think I can interact with it. No, because I'm in VR right now. And if I switch over to something, it's gonna reposition all of my things. Hello, other chat, yeah. Hello, Red Twitch. Oh, speaking of Red Twitch, we're up to 752 followers over there. Thus, you actually broke 750 subscribers over on Red Twitch. We're getting closer to 1,000. I'm getting much closer to my 1,000 subscriber goal. And also, a lot of my shorts have been getting a lot of views too, so I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy and a little surprised that suddenly everything seems to be catching on all of a sudden. I am cautiously optimistic. I'll tell you what you can do. You really need something to do. I mean, we probably need diamonds and... I mean, that's probably like, at any given point, it's a good idea to try and farm for diamonds. I feel like everybody will benefit from that. And really, unless I get into the server and I'm actually playing, I'm not gonna, like, have any idea what I want to do. Diamonds? Yeah, okay. Like I said, like, I think most of the players benefit from diamonds, so you can make some good weapons out of it. And I'm not gonna know where I'm gonna want to build my castle until I get into the game and actually spend a bit of time on it. 3 steps for laser ore mining. Oh, do we have Industrial 4 going? That's an Industrial 4 going machine, right? The laser miner? Yes, okay. I'm not entirely familiar with all of the mods in the pack, so I'm not sure what we have access to, really. And I think Kill especially like last Saturday, he was just entirely complaining about creeper spawns and mob spawns. So I need to find out what kind of mods they have for like. I mentioned the feral torches because it creates light sources and that prevents mobs from spawning. But Kill is like, not good enough. And so I need to look. I think I saw Torchmaster in there. Maybe Torchmaster has something. I need to figure out if there's like a mega torch in this mod pack or not. And if we have a mega torch that'll deal with Kill complaining about mob spawns. You place the feral torch? Okay. So that does just create little invisible lights all over the place in order to prevent mobs from spawning. It doesn't just like outright prevent mobs from spawning, but it does create the light sources to keep them from spawning. I think he just wants a way to turn off mobs without setting everything to peaceful and annoying me because like I enjoy having mobs and everything to deal with that. I enjoy going down into the mines and actually like not just do. I'm mining, I'm mining. I like going around being like, oh shit, is that a skeleton? I should probably be careful. You know, just kind of like, yeah, just have some adventure down there. And so, yeah, this is why I don't really do good with peaceful servers. I used to get bored. Or peaceful games. Oh, god damn it, you two. Hold on, it paused my music again. Yeah, let me take care of this real quick. I need to find a long playlist so it doesn't do this constantly. Especially because, like, I'm centered to the bed right now. I can't be getting up every 5 minutes because YouTube is like, are you still listening? I don't know if you're still listening. Bleh. Are you still listening? I don't think you're this. Oh, I should check Discord. No, 1 second, I gotta check Discord. 13 messages? What's going on? Up, hydrate. I could just check on my phone. I do have Discord on my phone. No way I can just sit here. Oh, man. Alright, let me take a drink real quick before I do this. There's my water. Ah, thank you for that drink. Alright, let me... Well, God, okay, before I get comfy... let me just double check. Let me just double check right quick. Okay, right switch is good. Oh my god, why is it doing... It's like still in front of my face. Why is it not picking me up? Did it think I was... Oh, because I was standing up. Kel is flying? Is Kel cheating? Kel's cheating and using mod privileges? Let me check my phone. I can't... That's him. I can't believe Kel would cheat. Shaking my head. Teeter, teeter, pumpkin eater. Do-do-da-da-da. You know, I did not click on... God damn it! I hate when I go to click on a thing and then a pop-up comes in. Oh, I wanted to click on this message we jabrated you into clicking. I want to see what's happening on Discord. Oh, that's what's happened. They're talking about the news that I posted. I posted the Iron Mouse announcement. I posted that in the group Discord. That is so wild. Kill has wings too. He got an elytra already. Oh, you gave him an elytra. Wait, does he have an elytra or was that some kind of mod? One of the mod things that we got. Vapor is doing vapor tinks. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Oh, the relic. Okay. The relics really kind of cut out a lot of the rewards you get from progressing, like, basic vanilla Minecraft. Like, we don't even need to go looking for elytras now. We can get a relic to do that. Welcome in, Kit. Hope you're having a good Monday. So, yeah. They were responding to me posting Iron Mouse's announcement about leaving VRChat today. That is so wild. After so many, like, really big departures recently. I mean, first we had... was Matara first or was Giga first? But yeah, we had Matara, we had Giga, and we had Zentreya leaving Misojo. And now Iron Mouse is leaving Misojo. Yeah, Misojo's cooked. Especially if it turns out to be true that they were withholding funds and not paying out charity. Which is what she's basically said at this point, that they owe her a lot of money and they weren't paying charity. The expected amounts that they were supposed to be paying. Paying? That is wild. There is no way they're surviving this. Misojo is done. There is no way they're surviving. Well, hold on. Like, Niji's kind of still going, right? I mean, they haven't done charity fraud, but... they've done a lot of really bad stuff, and they're still around. I don't know. It does seem very unlikely that this is not going to leave Misojo unscathed. Like, if it's actually still around... it was actually still around after this, it's gonna be missing a lot of members. Because if it turns out that they were hiding money from charities, yeah. Yeah, Gerard didn't survive those allegations. There's no way Misojo is surviving them. It's crazy. Like, how do you even justify not paying money to charities? Money that was raised specifically for going to this one charity. Like, the funds were entirely meant to go to that one charity. But they're not because, nope. Somebody decided that, yeah, we weren't gonna do that. Yeah, you have to wait and see what Gunrun has to say. Apparently, like, Tectone has been talking about it. But he didn't outright he didn't come out and say it. He made, like, an analogy in which, he did imply that... maybe there's some things happening behind the scenes at VRChat that, kind of, you know, put them on par with Niji Sanji. So, yeah, that's... but I imagine then maybe the next... if not already, in the next couple of hours, we're gonna see some of the big, you know, news streamers post videos about what's happening. I don't know if they're gonna post the information until any of the legal proceedings go through. Because Iron Mouse said she couldn't talk about anything about what was happening because of legal advice until, like, that is sorted out. Then maybe she'll start talking about it. So yeah, that is crazy stuff. There's no way. There's no way they're surviving now. Bishoujo's done. Yet another corpo is going under because of, like, really shady business practices, which is really sad because, like, the idea of having a corporation to, like, help streamers, the entire, like, the whole mission statement of it was, like, a really good idea. It was very, very much towards, helping lift up creators, empower creators, and, And then it turns out, like, no, they're just as shady as any of the other corpos. In fact, there was, like, stuff happening behind the scenes that nobody was talking about. That if people had known, they would have been very much upset about it to begin with. Like the stuff about being kind of guilt-tripped into staying at Bishoujo because if you leave Bishoujo, it's gonna... Everybody who's still here is gonna suffer for it. Like, you're the only reason, and even though it's true, yeah. It's a lot of pressure to place on somebody that, no, you're not allowed to leave because without you, this entire thing, and everybody who's still here is going to, be out of a job, and all these opportunities just go away. That is crazy. Nah, man, it is really sad, though. I just wish there was, like, one company out there that was actually, like, genuinely interested in the, this, like, empowering creators and making, just helping people. Not, like, oh, okay, how can we scam everybody out of all of their money and time and so. Oh, man. They do things that companies do. Yeah, that does appear to be the case, yeah. Is it good for the company? That's the only thing they care about, not is it good for our creators, is it good for our talent? No, is it good for the company? Oh, it's good for the company if we don't pay out money that was supposed to go towards creators or towards charities. Okay, so we're not gonna pay it out. It's better for the company if we take 60% of their profits. Oh, okay. So we'll do that, because it's good for the company. I don't actually know what the percentages were, but apparently they seem to have been... It seems like the percentages that the company was taking may have been a bit high. It may have been even worse than that, who knows? I guess we'll find out in the next couple of days. And hopefully we'll get, like, a little transparency on what's happening so people can decide whether or not they're going to continue to support VShoujo. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think with Iron Mouse leaving, a lot of the other talent are going to decide to leave, too. A lot of the other talent are going to decide they want to leave as well. With this coming to light, even though, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of them probably knew some shady stuff was happening. Like, there's no way that they didn't know something. There's no way that some other shady stuff was happening, too. They may have, like, tried to ignore it because it's like, well, if I make a big deal, if I make waves, that'll, like, harm the other talents. Maybe I, take this one for everybody, all of my friends. But now that this is coming out and Iron Mouse is left, we're probably gonna find out more stuff, too. You're gonna find out whether or not, this shoujo is in the exact same black company that Niji is. Which is really sad, because, like I said, the mission statement for it was, like, really good. Talent's keeping their IPs, working towards, enabling creators to, do more for their communities and stuff. No, I just wish there was one company out there that would do that. Even Hololive has been kind of like for the most part, they seem to do, or they did. I mean, I don't remember. A bunch of talent have left because of differences with management, or not liking the direction the company is taking. So, yeah, they may also be doing, similarly kind of shady practices. But yeah, God, like nobody out there is genuine and honest. They just want to how can we maximize our profits? I don't care who we have to hurt or what lies we have to tell, as long as we maximize profits for the shareholders. It sucks. It really sucks that's just the way it is in businesses. Nobody has any integrity anymore. Nobody's out there, wanting to, I want my company to succeed. I want my employees to be well taken care of and be happy working for me. Just everybody benefits. Not just I will bleed these employees dry in order to maximize my profits. But that's the way everybody thinks. The employees are just assets to be used up and then discarded. Just work them to the bone, burn the candle at both ends. And once, everything is completely used up, there's nothing left to get from it. Just toss them aside. It's how businesses are run these days. More for me, less for ye. Yeah, it's really sad that this is just the mindset of this any kind of creator or business owner. All of that. Oh, it's really sad. Did I hear a beep? Well, nothing's happening on the Discord. No, I don't know what that was. Thought I heard a beep. I think that's kind of one of my issues was just that you can't trust anybody these days. Pro Jared turned out to be kind of not a great person. Gerard the completionist, I feel like his intentions were probably good, but he just didn't. He got drawn into really bad stuff. His entire charity thing meant a lot to him, so he wasn't distributing money like he should have. But I understand the sentiment of not wanting to donate to research funds or whatever that were just going to use the money or take the money and run. Wanting to actually donate to a what was it, Alzheimer's or something? Dementia? Some kind of... It had to do with his mother succumbing to a certain illness. So he wanted to raise money to fund research and to preventing that from happening to other people. So it meant a lot to him, and I understand the entire sentiment of wanting that money to be going towards research that's actually going to make a difference. Not people who are just trying to collect a paycheck and not deliver results. But in the end, it turned out that people were like, why aren't you donating this money? And he's like, well, this reason. It was that's not good enough. You should give the money away, even if people are just going to take it and run. Thousands of dollars, not going towards actually Curing diseases. At least I want to believe that he had good intentions. I think at this point I'm just desperate to, like, believe that anybody has good intentions. Because it turns out like so many people don't. A lot of people don't have good intentions. They put on a mask and pretend to be paragons of, mercy and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, it turns out like, why? They're just as much of a shitty person as everybody else. And in not a way that's like, oh, well, they're just human. No, it's more like, okay, well, this guy's also not great. I feel like there was a couple of others that I've kind of buried in my memory, so I don't have to remember, like, oh, yeah, this one was also involved in this. Maybe it was a good idea that best friends kind of broke up before this kind of stuff happened to them. At least now we just speculate that they all hate each other and that's why they broke up, not that somebody was involved in, like, really bad crimes. Excuse me. Regardless of anything, we'll be here, yeah. We'll keep trying to do our own thing. We'll just be here doing our own thing, trying to have fun and, just good vibes and all that. Until all the stuff I did 20 years ago starts coming up. Then the people are like, no, nobody changes in just 20 years. 20 years? Oh, there's no way that they changed their opinions in that time or whatever. I used to do things like just try to get, like, shock responses on stream. Making comments about stuff just for, like, a laugh. Just because, like, oh, they said something really shocking. That's crazy. In my early years as a streamer, like, trying to get notice and get attention, drawing more viewers and all that. That's not who I am today, though. But, yeah, good luck convincing anybody on the internet of that. Yeah, they'll dig up clips from, like, 20, 30 years ago later on and be like, oh, this is what this person is like. You see, they said this, like, 30 years ago. They're problematic. Wait, is that actually going off at the hour? What time is it? 1 second here. Is that actually going off at the hour? It is! Holy crap! It's actually going off at the hour. Oh my god, I forgot to mute something. Hold on. One of my monitors isn't muted. Bruh. I heard myself screeching for a second. Like, oh, that's... I must have unmuted a tab somewhere. Oh, yeah, it was my, admin panel, whatever. I forgot I was, using it to edit clips earlier. So I had to unmute it. I usually keep it muted, so... Because it has the buttons that lets me run ads and such, so I usually keep that open. The me of today is not today. The one is not the me of yesterday. Yeah, the person I was yesterday is not the same person I am today. As a streamer and as a creator, I'm constantly changing, evolving. I'm a learning computer. No, I'm what I want to do with my creative endeavors, with my content. What I want to do with my content isn't the same as I wanted when I was much younger. When I was younger, I was going for a lot of hype and shock value. And like making edgy jokes, for just laughs and such. And so, but I don't really do that much these days. Like, my values have changed. I don't curse nearly as much. I don't make the same edgy jokes that I used to. So, yeah. I mean, I feel like I made an effort to separate myself from that stuff, so... Yeah. I'm not the same person I was then. Hey, listen. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. This kind of reminds you of the creator networks back in 2016. Oh. I vaguely remember that. Are you talking about YouTube or are you talking about, like, TV? All of them are crooked and predatory towards content creators. They've come after you in the past for your old channel? For what? What were they trying to do? Were they trying to, like, get your stuff taken down or what? Or are they trying to, like, take advantage and get you to sign a contract? Used to be South Park levels of offensive? Yeah, that's it. That's exactly, yeah. Trying to go for shock value and making edgy jokes. All of that stuff, yeah. Like I said, I feel like I'm not the same person I was back then. And I have made an effort to separate myself from everything associated with that. In fact, I think I have deleted most, if not all, of my clips from that time, too. I might still have a couple, but for the most part, I've tried to, like... I've tried to, get rid of that life. Because, yeah, I'm a certain person. Yeah, sign a bad deal. Yeah. Because they think online creators are stupid and won't read. They'll just sign if you show them enough money. Or if you, like, impress them enough. Well, yeah, we're big creators. You need to sign this right now, otherwise you're not going to be anything. And then be like, yeah, we're and then they get this starry-eyed young content creator to sign up for a deal that's not great. It's highly predatory and all that, yeah. I recall hearing about that, yeah. So I guess the VTuber corporations are the new trader networks. Yeah, I feel me. God damn it. My net died again? Did it make a new god damn. Okay, I gotta check to see if it made a new YouTube. Because if it does, I need to reopen everything. Oh my god, I hate this. I want my net to just work. This is why I want an Ethernet cable. It's much more reliable than Wi-Fi. No, Wi-Fi is amazing. You get a brilliant bit download. No, it doesn't work like that. Most of the time, it's highly unreliable. Yeah, it looks like Red Twitch is still good. So, yeah, like I said. Is everybody out to... Nobody's out to actually, like, genuinely help other people. Even Mr. Beast does everything very much just publicly. I don't think he ever does anything to benefit other people that isn't in a video of some kind. There are those creators who go around pretending to be paragons of generosity. The second coming of the certain Messiah, Savior. But in reality, the reason that they put on this philanthropic face is because, like, nobody's gonna talk bad about the guy who donated $1 million to a charity or something. He can be as shitty a person as possible. He could be the worst scum of the earth, but no, this person donated to charity. Surely they did all of this stuff on a video where they gave 100 people 1,000 homes or whatever. How can you talk bad about this person? That's the only reason he does any of that stuff, is to act as a shield whenever he does, like, war crimes, apparently. Isn't his weird fascination with putting people in isolation torture? Yeah, spend 100 days in this airplane without getting off and being able to go anywhere and never seeing your family for $1 million. This weird fascination with isolation torture. How many of those videos has he done at this point? Ah, they would either... Hey, Vipper. Welcome in. He'll finally end the farm? Did he disable it or dismantle it? You mellow it out and grew up. Yeah, over time, your values kind of change. The stuff you tried to do to get noticed before isn't the same thing. Start making less edgy jokes and... Completed the farm. Oh, okay. Nice. I haven't even gotten in there, and I don't know how much of this stuff he's already automated. I'm gonna get in there and everything's gonna be just done, and I'm not gonna have anything to do. Luckily, I think he's probably only focusing on create, so... His primary focus is probably just gonna be create and applied energistics too. And so he's probably just not going to really delve into any other packs. Which means I can still do... I can still, like, mess around with Ars Nouveau. And I think we do have dimensions, so maybe we could, like, run around Twilight Forest or something. We can do some running around Twilight Forest. I don't know what other dimensions are inside of that Craftorio. There's probably a couple of things we can do. But yeah, as you grow up, your values... Not grow up. As you grow older... As you grow older, your values kind of change, and the stuff you used to find really funny and... You know, the stuff that you're interested in probably is inevitably going to shift. So, like, all that edgy South Park humor. I enjoyed that when I was a teenager, but now that I'm older, it's just like, nah, this is kind of dumb. I kind of don't like this humor anymore. Like, oh, I used to really love Beavis and Butthead, and then you watch that as an adult and you're like, well, why did I like this? This is so dumb. I guess it was just like, I was just a kid, so it appealed to me. still going up and down. My net's still freaking out. I can't tell. I'm seeing messages from Stream Elements leading me to believe that my stuff is breaking constantly. I just want to have a normal... I just want to have a stream where I don't have to worry about like 89 VODs and 92 announcements in my Discord. Ballad went live. 5 minutes later, Ballad went live again. 2 minutes later, Ballad is live right now. Bruh. I don't want people to mute my server because of announcement spam. And I also don't want to pay whatever price they wanted in order for that cooldown. That is bullshit that they charge for having that cooldown timer on announcements. And that would prevent this kind of thing from happening. Like, don't make an announcement within, like, 3 hours of making the first announcement. That way, if, like, within 3 hours of my stream, if my video is, like, constantly going up and down, it's not spamming my chat, can you letting everybody know that I've gone live? Again. Noah. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Like I said, I think we tried running a Cat 5 cable and for some reason it wasn't working. For some reason, I just couldn't get any kind of download speeds. My upload and my download was terrible. But, like, if I can't ask for, like, can we have a cable run? No, because I don't want to drill holes in the wall. Okay, well, I guess I can't have Ethernet. I'm not gonna fight this. I don't have the money to, like, pay for it myself or anything. I guess that's the decision, you know. They don't want to drill holes in the wall. And also because it upsets them at the idea of drilling a hole in the wall. I think that's probably what it mostly is like, okay, well, they hate this idea. It offends them, so we're not gonna do that. I guess I'll just have to deal with my internet going up and down constantly and just be a shitty streamer because my stream goes live every 2 goddamn seconds. Scuffed to all hell and back. Yeah. Well, no. I just feel bad about it. I don't like having announcement spam. Especially because Pars also added me to their stream cord. So whenever it spams my Discord with announcements, it also spams Pars' Discord with announcements. And then I have to go in there and delete like 90 separate going live announcements at the end of stream. It annoys me having to... It annoys me knowing that my friends' Discords are also being spammed. But what can I do about it? I can't run an Ethernet cable. I have to use the Wi-Fi. Which means I'm at the mercy of whatever signal strength we have. I feel like if I lay back, the mic's just gonna the mic's just gonna die. I just want to lay back. Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm not a great streamer, but I want to be a better streamer. I want to be more entertaining. I want to You do a lot more fun things. Want to do LP series. I want to have videos that I can post. I want to have collabs with friends. Which kind of do on Fridays, but we haven't been able to get the whole group together. It makes me a little sad. I miss being able to hang out with all my friends. Yeah. Yeah. Why? Why? I'm the best streamer. I'm glad you think that. Maybe someday more people will think that. Someday more people will think I'm the best streamer too. Yeah. What? Why you do this? Stop thinking bad of myself. I don't think I'm thinking bad about myself. I just know that I'm like not a big streamer. I'm not a big streamer. My streams are hella scuffed. I don't know if I'm like entertaining enough. I mean, if I was like really entertaining, my shorts would have been popping off a lot sooner. That is a weird phrase. My YouTube shorts would be popping off a lot sooner. Or more often. Ugh. I don't think I'm like the funniest streamer out there. I wish I was. So, yeah, maybe someday more people will think I'm the best. I'm your big streamer. I'm really not a big streamer. Like, we don't regularly get, like, double-digit CCV on streams or anything. How about Sleepy? The views on the YouTube shorts just fluctuate so wildly, too. Thankfully, the last couple of shorts that have gone up have mostly had triple-digit views. A lot of my lives only get my double digits at most. Until the lives aren't getting a lot of views, the shorts are kind of getting a bit more views. We're getting closer to getting like 1K more consistently. My eyes are burning. All at yawning. TikTok has been okay. We've had a decent amount of activity on TikTok. Instagram, however, I mentioned it before, I have no idea. There's no like, oh, you got this many views, you got this many likes, you got this many comments. I'm guessing I'm not getting any kind of likes or comments on TikTok. No, not TikTok, Instagram. I'm probably gonna keep trying to keep up with Instagram. Even though, at least until it becomes a problem. I feel like I've heard that Instagram isn't really friendly towards my kind of creator. Hey, here I am. The kind of creator I am. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. What? Oh, hey, why are you yawning? I need to. I'm yawning way too much. What else is there to talk about? I kind of hope that once I start uploading long-form videos to YouTube that my watch hours go up so I can unlock monetization. Then I can get memberships on YouTube. We'll see how that goes. Ugh, what? What do you mean? What? What's happening? Hello? What's happening? Every time you guys, like, say or do stuff like that, I always worry something's happening. Oh my god. What? Why? What? Hello? Okay, weird. It was like right in front of my face, but it wasn't picking up my voice. Add friend on Discord from someone who doesn't have any common friends and no joining servers. It is kind of weird, but I've had requests. I feel like I've had requests like that before. I don't know if you posted your Discord name or anything anywhere. Maybe they just got it off the stream. It was the same as your... If the username here is the same as the Discord. Might have just grabbed you off of your Twitch account. But yeah, I'm gonna keep video editing and try and post videos and see if we can get those numbers up. Now whatever Ludwig says, or Jellywig. Whatever that phrase Jellywig keeps saying. Let's up those numbers! Did you guys hear about that? That entire thing that Ludwig is involved with? He invited his alcoholic friend to play in an event where you play Mario Kart and get drunk. And then encouraged his friend to drink excessively. Bro, that shit was wild. And then he tried to play it off like it's not a big deal. He was like 3 times... level was... Hey, if you look at the chart, it says that death was one of the side effects. One of the possible things that could happen when you're that drunk. Bro. No, it's okay, because he wins all the time. That is wild. For somebody who's like so obsessed with being PC and everything. Not making offensive takes and such. Is being a golden retriever. Something nobody can find offensive and everybody loves, and yeah, that's what you decide to do. Encourage your friend to get progressively more and more dangerously intoxicated. And that is just crazy. I usually give those... It's probably a good idea to reject that request. I usually say hello to those people on the off chance that they might turn out to be a genuine person. Maybe somebody actually found my stream and they thought it was interesting and they decided they wanted to contact me on... Or they wanted to just contact me on Discord and it's like, oh, I'm another creator. I find your stuff really interesting. We should chat sometime about doing a collab or something. I'm like... Or, you know, genuinely just like, oh, I'm a big fan, I really like your stuff. And they decided to contact me directly on Discord. So I don't like just automatically rejecting message requests. But, like, inevitably, it always turns out... Like, oh yeah, I saw your content, you should hire me to do, like, media service for you. No, I'm not going to pay anybody randomly soliciting me money for, like, yeah, pay me and I'll go around hyping you on other people's Discords and streams and I'll be your media manager, and it's like, no. I'm not doing that. Also, I don't need overlays or emotes or any kind of artwork done, no. If I do eventually pay somebody to do, like, artwork or any kind of work for me, I'm going to research, like, who's a good person to hire, not random user XXOX on Discord who randomly messaged me out of the blue trying to get work. Or to get me to contact their friend who does a lot of work for really big VTubers like Jacksepticeye. I specifically had somebody pretending to be Jacksepticeye contact me on Discord. Telling me how much he loves my stuff. Like, yeah, I saw your content, it's really good. Oh my god, Jacksepticeye likes my content? That's so wild. He's like a big YouTuber and everything. The Jacksepticeye contacted me because he likes me. Or he likes my content. He thinks I have talent. I have potential. So I should contact this random person, and they'll give me a good rate on management services. Bruh. You're not Jacksepticeye. That is bullshit. I think Amori Calliope... Amori Calliope tried to contact me too. I ignored that. I was like, nope, that is not... There is no way. I may have even gotten the Takanashi Kiara at one point. It's like, no, you guys are scammers. I am onto this grift. You put the name of a really big streamer. And then you start contacting random people in random Discords. Trying to scam them out of money. Your friend TMZ just as you said that. Your friend Jacksepticeye? There was another one that contacted me that I was actually talking to for a bit. And I looked to the Twitch link that he had in his bio, and he was streaming at the same time. And so I was in his Twitch chat like, bro, that's kind of wild that you're in my DMs chatting me at the same time as doing PvP in this game. He's like, oh, that's not me. I'm like, okay, I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to check. But yeah, it's wild that you're like doing all this heavy PvP stuff and also responding to my messages in Discord. It's crazy, yo. Surely they have like thousands of throwaway accounts, though. You think they would be like, okay, before I start working on this one, let's check to make sure they're not streaming right now. It'll be real awkward if this person goes into their Twitch chat and starts talking with them and they have no idea what's happening. And they figure out that I'm just trying to scam them. Yeah, it'll be real awkward if that happened, huh? But I want them to be genuine. I want, like, to eventually get messages that are, like, people genuinely, like, interested in my... Genuinely interested in my content and just being like, yeah, I like your content. I wanted to tell you what, I really like your content. It really makes me happy. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Not be a scam. Not be somebody trying to scam me out of thousands of dollars for bullshit services they're not even gonna do. Yeah, I could be your media manager. Libra, yeah, right. Positive numbers in X battles, bro. There's no way I'm getting that. Like, I gotta get it. Find some time to make it in this platoon. I've just been so busy working on other stuff off stream. And also, like, being bedridden for like an entire week and a half didn't really help with much. Did I tell you I was trying to play Splatoon with gyro controls during that time? Since I was like mostly just stuck in bed, not being able to really get up and move and not sit at my desk for long durations. I grabbed my Switch and I tried to play Splatoon with it. With not like on the TV or anything, like just in handheld mode. And that was like the most awkward... That was the most awkward experience ever. I couldn't even move around. I don't even think I got to try any of the levels like that. This was like, I'm missing all of my shots on these test targets. And I have no idea how to turn with this. I don't know how people use gyro controls. And then they go into everybody's chat and be like, you should be using gyro controls. Bro, that stuff is like so awkward. Someone squid bagged you and they still lost? Deserved. They deserve that. You got them back, let's go. As it should be. If they want to start squid bagging, then it's open season. If they want to introduce non-sportsmanlike conduct, then, you know, all the limiters are gone. If that's how you want to play it, that's how we're gonna play it. You want to be toxic, we can be toxic. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. No, I do discourage that normally. Like, if everybody's just playing, yeah, don't do that. But if, like, other players are being toxic, yeah, then, yeah, it's open season. That's the way I see. That's the way I feel about it, anyways. Like, if they want to be like that, then we can totally do that. Generally, I'll want to, like, let's fight respectfully with everybody else. We're all trying to have fun. Just ignore them. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can do that. I get tilted if I see people doing that. Because it is, yeah, it's like, it's a fun, silly game. It's supposed to be, like, slightly competitive, but like, that kind of toxic behavior in a, like, friendly, colorful game. Yeah, I feel like there's no reason to start getting toxic inside of Splatoon of all games. Like, League of Legends, okay, I can see people getting toxic in that. In Call of Duty, fine, I can see people getting toxic in that. Splatoon, the Nintendo game? Imagine getting toxic in a Nintendo game of all things. So, yeah, it's just like, bro, there's no reason for you to be like that. There's no reason for you to be toxic in this silly Squid Game. It makes no sense. Hydrate. Okay. Where is this? This water bottle's getting really low. Do I have another one? I think I have. Oh. I think I might have another one. Yes, I have another one on the desk. It's almost empty though. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate. I wonder what the next event's gonna be. I guess we had a big run and then a Splatfest, so it's gonna be a salmon run. Like then, oh, it might be extra work. Maybe it'll be extra work. I don't know. I don't remember what the rotation of events usually is. It is fun kind of participating in the events, though. Even though I've kind of not been playing Splatoon as much as I used to. But I mean, to be fair, I was also getting kind of very hyper competitive in it, so I feel like, easing back on the amount of time I've spent playing it might be a good idea. Oh man, I want them to announce more information about Splatoon Raiders. I want to know more about Splatoon Raiders. It looks so interesting, what little we've seen so far. And I want to find out what the gameplay is like. I don't think it's going to be like Splatoon. It looks like it's going to be more like Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey. It kind of looks like it's going to be in the same vein as Odyssey or Donkey Kong Bonanza. So I think that's what it's going to be more like. I don't think there's going to be a PvP aspect to it. It would be really wild if they tried to turn it into a Battle Royale. But I also got a hold of a Switch too for that. And I was looking at I was kind of looking at my earnings already. I don't know if we're making our payout this month. Which means we're probably going to be going back to only getting a payout every couple of months. So, I mean, I kind of expected it to happen eventually. It just means I have to keep trying to get memberships on YouTube so I can maybe get another source of possible income coming in. And it probably means I would have to go back to annoying or bugging my friends in order to use their free Prime subs on my stream again. I kind of stopped doing that because it doesn't feel great to constantly be like, you gotta use your sub now, your sub is up. You know, just reminding them like, hey, your sub's up, go use it again. No, go renew it. Because if they're not like coming to the stream regularly enough to realize that their sub is up, it feels a little weird asking them like, yeah, you're not gonna use it, just use it on my stream. But if they like come to my stream somewhat regularly and they're like, oh, my sub is up, I should renew it. It's free after all. Yeah, that would feel a bit better than just like constantly reminding them like, oh, hey, time to do this thing. But I need to make earnings, so I'm gonna have to probably do that again. Da-da-da. I thought one of my windows here had the time on it. Oh wait, I can have my phone right next to me. Oh, okay, so it's 8 something because we haven't heard the bell ring. It's a good way to kind of like keep track of time. Well, I started my second pill medication thing today. I'm gonna be taking 2 pills a day from here on out. And in 3 days, I'm gonna up that up to 3 pills a day. Because my doctor wants me to be taking 3 medications. And then every Friday, I'm taking the vitamin D. So I'm up to 2 pills today. So I took the morning one and I think I'm feeling mostly okay. I don't feel like weird. I just feel like the normal kind of stiffness from my back problems, but other than that, you know, I feel okay. Which means I'm not having like a bad reaction to the medicine, which is good. Otherwise, I had to go back and get they'll have to try something new, and we don't know if that would be covered by my medical insurance. I think the real concern is the third medicine. That's the one that has the potential to make me feel sick. So I think that one commonly makes people feel kind of ill. But since it's going to be like an extended release dosage, then it shouldn't affect me as badly. Because it gives you a little bit over time. Instead of just like, oh, you swallow the pill, it's all gonna dissolve and just flood your system with whatever. God, I am on a pill regimen now. Oh, I'm on pill regimen. I have to manage a pill caddy now. I'm so sad. I'm also a little paranoid that I'm gonna forget, or I'm gonna get confused and miss taking pills because I don't remember if I did this right. I think I'm gonna refill everything on Friday. Once I get back up to all 3 pills, it's gonna be much easier, so I don't have to like remember like, oh no, I'm not taking this one for another 2 days. And luckily all of them are just like, take once a day at a certain time. It's not like, oh, you take one every 3 hours, but this one you take every 6 hours, and this one you have to take on every third day, every other Friday. This one you have to divide the moon phase by 22 and then multiply by the zenith of the sun. And that's that's the day that you take it on. Like, bro, that shit is so confusing. Some of these pill schedules can get so confusing. Now my problem is always like, did I take it today? I don't know. But I'm always paranoid of, what if I took it today and then I accidentally take 2 doses? Is that gonna kill me? So I'm like, you know, I'll just wait till tomorrow. Surely skipping a day won't have any deleterious effects. Or detrimental effects, that's the word I was thinking about. I guess it's a good thing that I decided to just go back to the doctor even though my back was already on the mend. We need to get the muscle relaxers I was supposed to get to help my recovery get better. Or go faster. Once you live? Yeah. So that means it's a good thing I went to the doctor to get the results of my blood tests. Even though I didn't get the medication I needed for my back, we found out that I was in very dangerous areas for certain other things, so I can actually address those now. Which is why I'm on a pill regimen now. I'm trying to deal with certain dangerous results from the blood tests that they took. So I should get better. That's the idea anyways, I'm gonna try and get better. Oh, that means they're probably gonna take more blood, and the last time they took blood was such a traumatic experience. Did I tell you guys I almost passed out after they took my blood? I think they may have like tried to find the vein a couple of times too, because a couple of days later, there was like a kind of a big bruise on my arm where they tried to draw blood and I saw a bunch of like red dots. So I think they may have tried like a couple of different locations and couldn't find my veins. Which has never been a problem in the past. I've never had a problem where they been like, we can't find your veins. I thought they had like a little light that they shone on your arm so they could find it. There's like this special UV light that they use that highlights your veins. So that they can do like blood drawing for tests and such. Oh my god, I told my friend about that. And like 3 days later, she was like, I know you hate hearing about this stuff, but they just took like 8 vials from me. No, it was like 6 vials. Wait, was it 6 or 8? It may have been 8 vials of 8 vials of 6 ounces. But she was like, yeah, they took way more vials of blood from me than they took from you. And I was like, bro, I could barely handle. I don't even know how many they got out of me. They may have gotten 2 out of me. I don't even know if they got that much. It sounds like they were having problems. And the entire time, I was like struggling to hold on. I just kept feeling sick, more and more sick. And I was just like, oh my god, this needs to stop. Please just get the blood and get out. And I told the doctor about it. I told her, like, I have vasovagal syncope. And so, like, when people try to draw blood from me, my body has an irrational reaction. And she was just like, oh, that's because you're not breathing. So they start taking blood from me, and I'm just there like... just like desperately like The doctor said I wasn't breathing. I gotta breathe. And it wasn't working. I was still feeling sick. And then when she was finally done, I'm just like sitting there, just like half dissociated. And it's like, oh my god, if I don't concentrate super hard right now, I'm actually going to just black out and fall over and probably injure myself or maybe somebody else in the process. I gotta hold on. I was so desperate to hold on. And then Mom's like, okay, we gotta go. They're done. We gotta get up and walk to the front. And I don't know how long I was there. It felt like a minute, but considering that they were like checking up on me, and telling me like, okay, you can go to the front now. I think I was there for like 5 minutes or something, but I didn't feel time pass at all. I have no idea. It just seemed kind of strange that they were like, okay, we can leave now. Yeah, I'm just like sitting there like, I need like a solid 10 minutes to like get to the point where I can even stand up. I kept like thinking like, can I stand up like this? There's no way I can stand up right now. Like I'm sitting here with my arms on the table, looking straight ahead. If I turn my head too quickly to the side, I'm probably going to black out. If I try to stand up, I'm just gonna be gone. I don't know what's gonna happen. And that was just from them drawing blood. And it happens all the time, each and every single time. And I keep telling people like, yeah, I have a really bad reaction. And the reply to that is, well, maybe don't. Have you thought about not having that reaction? Oh, great. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I could just not have an irrational reaction. That's great. Yeah, I just won't nearly pass out. Even though I was, like, desperately trying to distract myself so that it wouldn't happen that time. Oh my god. Not people need to take blood to get blood tests. I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, I understand that they need my blood so that they can test it. But I also know, like, what happens whenever they do that. Oh my god. That! Why? Nah. There is no revolution. There is no revolution. You guys love me. Yuri? You guys hear me? You love me. No revolution. God damn it. There you go. Oh, man. They're probably gonna want to take more blood in October. Oh. They asked me, in order to, like, monitor my blood sugar, they asked me if I wanted to have a little test meter with a little pokey stick. Or if I wanted an implant. So that I could just put my arm up to my... Or put, like, my device up to my arm and it gives me a reading. And I was like, you're talking about a subdermal implant, right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I know what's gonna happen with the blood test. I don't think I'm gonna be good with a subdermal implant. One of my friends has had one. She's just one of my friends has a subdermal I think it's birth control. Like they just shove it like right into your arm and it just works for months on end. But then she tells me like occasionally she has to go to the doctor so that they can like lance it out of her. And then they like shove a new one into it. And so I'm just like, and she's described the process where they just like shove the needle in it, kind of like wiggle it around to like carve out a crevice for them to put the implant in. Then I was remembering that when they were talking about that, I'm just like, I don't think that's gonna work for me. I'll just take the little pokey stick and poke my arm, or poke my fingers. I'll just poke my little finger. I can do that. I've done the little pokey stick before. I don't think I can do an implant. Especially because I easily lay on my sides. I don't know how that would react to being, like, shoved into my flesh. Don't poke. I have to use the little pokey stick. You put it into this, like, little harpoon thing, and then you click it in, and then you press it against the side of your finger. And then you press the button, and it goes... And then it like hits you with this little needle. It usually doesn't hurt that bad if you're doing it in the right location. They tell you to do it on the side of your finger because it has less nerve endings than the like pad of your finger. And then you just put the blood into the tester and it gives you a number. And then you write it down and show it to the doctor later. And then the doctor frowns and looks at you and you're like, I don't know. I wasn't eating that much sugar. And then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna have to get you on bigger pills. I couldn't get my testing kit though. The pharmacy that we went to get my medication is apparently closing. The entire store is closing. So they're like not even sending test kits over to that place. So I have to go all the way downtown to find another store across the... It's like all the way across the city. In order to get them to request the test kit and get it paid by insurance and then they give that to me. I probably... I should do that. I should do that. I should have started... We have like a machine that's supposedly 9 o'clock. That supposedly like measures your blood pressure that we can use. I was supposed to do that before we started the medication for that. And I started that today, so... Oh, I messed up. I've already started taking the medication. I don't know if it would be a good idea to take a reading now. If I did, it would be like, oh, this is when I started medication, so this is what it was at. Maybe I do need to take a measurement for it, though. We can get a measure of it now when I just start, and then later on we can see like what the results are later. Not be an idea. I need to go remind them about that. That I need the little tester for that. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to address my health issues now. I was kind of ignoring a lot of these things before, especially the sugar. I was definitely ignoring that I needed to be careful with my sugars. And I was having like snacks all the time, like all kinds of cookies and stuff. But I've been trying to do better about that. Like I've been trying to not have as many sweets. I really love sweets, guys. I have a sweet tooth. I really love ice cream. Ice cream and cookies and stuff. But I've been trying to have yogurt more often, which has kind of helped with my stomach. Like, I'm actually having, like, movement now. It was a while where it just, like, wouldn't happen for weeks, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, gotta go to the bathroom, gotta cancel stream because I'm spent the entire day in the bathroom. Then the rest of, like, the other 2 weeks or so, it's just like, oh, I feel like I gotta go, but nothing's happening. I guess I don't gotta go after all. I just feel this uncomfortable pressure. I guess that's too much information. A TMI from your idol. I'm trying to, like, find the right focal length. There you go, that's probably good enough. But the problem is that if I put my hand up, it does that. And my face loses focus. It's easy. Ah. So, yeah. Well, I'm in Dingus. Hope you're having a good Monday. Palladeer was here. Not familiar with who that is. But hope you're having a good Monday. What does show do? I have no idea what that does. I'm trying to find the right focal distance. I think this is meant to have, like, more distance. The background, like, right behind me. Do-da-da-da-da. It's kind of amazing that now we have the technology now that I could just, like, be kind of immersed in virtual reality. Just have my own little world here. Like, just be a character. It's pretty amazing. I can't wait to see what kind of improvements we get in the future. We need full immersion gear. They could stream from completely in VR. I don't think there's any other places we can go. I can't see anything. Okay. Yeah, like half of my menus are covered. Nah. Okay, good. Let's move this. There you go. Okay. I don't think this one works because I think it uses the new light volumes. I don't think I can go there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that really stands out to me and like, oh, we should go here. That'll be a nice place. So I think we're just stuck here. Sorry, guys. Anomaly Swamp? What is this? Yeah, I should have... but I was busy working on... like, YouTube video. My one YouTube video that I'm working on getting out. Throw a baby simulator? I gotta bookmark that. Pars is probably going to see that. Toss, launch, and level up your strength in Subsurb Physics Sandbox. Climb the leaderboard by throwing the baby farther than anyone else. Now with golf clubs. Am I adding that to the games folder? I have a feeling Pars will absolutely love that one. It sounds like something Pars would be amused by. Dun dun ga. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't think I have any places that I want to go. I didn't spend enough time looking at New Worlds today. Oh, this is a cool place, right? You guys don't mind staying here, right? Welcome in, Aizu. Hope you're having a good Monday. I'm seeing if there's any place I want to go that's different from here. One da da dum da da. I don't know if this one has... It has, like, some movement and stuff. I don't know if it has, like... a video player that I can turn off. I really don't like it when worlds have music, but no way to turn them off. You just have to mute the entire world, and then you lose... And then you lose all the, like, ambient sound. Nah, this one's maybe kind of depressing. Now, let's just stay here. Let's just stay here in this classroom, watching the sunset. Together. nose itches. Hold on. Cool. Oh, there we go. There's a guitar here, guys. Can I play this? Ding dee 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 dee. I am just a worthless child. I am just an imbecile. I don't remember how it goes. Why can we not be sober? I just want to start this over. Bah. It's been so long since I've heard sober. Yeah, like this thing was just like just within reach of every one of my menus. So every time I hovered over something, that thing was constantly just lighting up. Didn't start this over. Why must we drink forever? Now I got that in my head. Now I got sober stuck in my head. Not even remember like half the words for it. You see, kids, when we grew up, we listened to bands called Tool.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Sorry, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Oops. My menu wasn't up. It probably doesn't help that I have this lo-fi music in the background too, so I can't really remember the sound. God, Tool had some really weird music videos. I think they're the ones that did all of the stop-motion animation. Like, did an like their videos were very you know what they remind me of now? Little Nightmares. Like the imagery in Little Nightmares is very reminiscent of old Tool music videos. Like there was some crazy imagery going on in there. I need to look it up. I don't know if that stuff was like drug inspired or not. Nah, shit, did my stream die again? How many announcements are on the Discord? nothing I can do about it. I don't know why our net is so unstable. There's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is just sit here and hope it comes back quickly and it doesn't screw up my streaming. Especially because I'm so far away from my computer too. I'm sitting on my bed, even though like my bed is right next to my computer. I'm not close enough to actually like interact with any of my stuff. If I was sitting in my chair, I would be able to, but nope, not right now. It looks like YouTube is still going at least. I mean, that's the biggest problem there, and that's the one that makes the most trouble. Because every time it restarts the live, I have to mess with things. I can't talk about. Apparently, we can't talk about multi-streaming, even though we're encouraged to multi-stream. I need to look up the rules, but they basically... See, it seems like they make it impossible to mention that you have any kind of off-platform social stuff. Even though, like, their interface says, like, here's where you put this link, here's where you put this link. They apparently decided they wanted to, quote-unquote, clarify the rules by putting up obscure rules that seem to contradict themselves immediately. So yeah, I'm not allowed to mention, I guess, that I have other social medias or any kind of account off-site. So all those times I mentioned that I was getting ready to make videos for a certain other site, I guess that was against TOS. I actually don't know. It seems very draconian to make your rules like that. No, you're not allowed to mention that you exist off of this website. Did you have any other presence anywhere else? I need to research and see if anybody's like explaining the rules a bit more clear. Because it does sound really kind of not great to tell your viewers that, oh, you can't advertise any of your socials off-site socials. Which is what the new rule update seems to imply. I don't know. That's the reason I'm probably not gonna plug my socials at the end of stream. I think somebody says it's okay to mention that in the About section, I do have those links. Like, I feel like somebody said that it should be TOS friendly to mention that I have those links in the About section. But whether or not that actually is TOS, who knows? I don't know. I certainly don't know. But it does seem like despite opening up till that stream and encouraging streamers to actually multi-stream, Twitch is going back on that by making it like very, very risky to multi-stream. By doing things like outlawing things that we have to do in order to make multi-streaming actually viable. Like acknowledging other platforms. Or including them into stream. It really does sound like you can multi-stream, but you're not allowed to address the other chat. You're not allowed to acknowledge that the other chat exists at all. Only Twitch exists. We are your one and only girlfriend. Do not even look at other streaming platforms. Otherwise, we will Yeah, not okay. Not gonna say what I was immediately thinking. But yeah, it does seem very confusing. And I think a lot of people are like really, obviously really confused by it and probably reacting immediately based on that confusion. Drive. My bars are showing. I can see the green bars from here. I don't think we're constantly going down. Are we? Hello? Am I here? Can you guys hear me? Where's my phone? Am I allowed to mention that I have a phone on Twitch? Is that considered a alternate social platform? And no mentioning that you have a phone. Da 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 da. How many announcements do I have on my Discord now? Only 3? Are you kidding me? Nash 6, 8. No, am I just crashing every hour? Is my stream crashing every hour on the hour? What the hell's... What is happening, bro? I just want this stuff to work. Why? Why did it suddenly fly over here? Well, you want all of these things to be dead center, right? And this thing to be, like, right behind you, right? Surely you want this menu behind your head where you can see it. I just need to check the time. Since I don't have any way to check time inside of VRChat. Wait a minute. Oh, my menu tells me the time. I'm dumb. My menu tells me what time it is. Down, down. 23? It's 11 o'clock for you? Bam, bam. It's really late. Do you have to go anywhere tomorrow? You gotta get to bed early, Doors? No, I mean, I might need to stand up for a second. Oh, my butt. Oh, my butt hurts. Yeah, now I don't have to worry now because, I got the coat on. I have my hoodie on. You completed your beach house? Nice. Like, there's nothing to see. I just have my hoodie on. I am really close to the mic, or to the camera now. Oh, man. Oof, my knee. Okay. Yep, gotta stand up. Stretch out my legs a bit. It's always awkward trying to stand up in VR. Because I don't have a lot of space to move around in. Doctor. Oh, yeah. It's mostly the lower back that gives me the most problems. Don't know why. Oops, didn't mean to grab that. Cars always says, like, looking down is the best angle. What do you guys think? Do you like... Do you like this angle more? Yep, it means I can't really look at chat, though. You guys are, like, right over here. Da-da-da-da-da. What happened to my arm there? You got any games on your phone? Oh, I need a snack. I have granola bars. Should I have a granola bar, guys? I feel like I've been avoiding them because I think they have sugar in them. I've been trying to avoid them. Ah, man. Yeah, let me grab one. I feel like I need something. Can I have nothing? No one would create a new boundary. This is fine. No, that crap. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. And I'm, like, completely off-centered again. Yeah, it completely reset the alignment. Oh, let me sit back down and try and reset this. Okay, it worked. No, it didn't? Why is it all the way over there? Hold on, I'm gonna try that again. Let me try this again. Okay, that kinda worked. Yes, there we go. Alright, menus are back where I'm expecting them to be. I do hate that there's this weird threshold where either it's very close or very far. Yeah, for some reason it wants to shove you guys into the background for some reason. Oh man, okay. Grab this. What is happening here? It's... okay, something's acting up. I can't grab onto my thing. And I've also... tracking? Okay. Alright, it fixed itself, maybe? I have no idea where this camera is. It's like right up there, it is. Okay. Excuse me? Camera? Tracking is acting up? What is happening? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what is... Things are breaking. A lot of things are breaking. Is it internet related? Is it my connection? I feel it might be related to the headset, though. I can't even... Oh my god, really? Okay, it's... Okay, that fixed it, I think. I think that fixed it. And Apars likes really high angles. Like I said, if I can't really look at chat if I'm looking up at this camera. Also, I think I'm gonna move these now. There we go. What is with this delay? Okay, I might need to check something real quick. Hold on. Actually, I think we're okay. Hold on. Let me just have a snack real quick. I have a box in front of me. I can't figure out this bag without my eyes. Got it. I think the delay is getting even longer. Oh my god, that is such a long delay. I'm actually finishing entire sentences before it even does anything. Welcome in, next series. Ew. No. Miss Rubber or plastic in my mouth. Okay. Okay, they really don't want people getting into this container. I don't know. I have never looked into character AI. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, welcome to the next series. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. I just want a bite or two. I'm struggling to make sense. It's struggling to make sense of me chewing. Yeah, I don't know what character AI is. Is that the thing where the kid was talking with Daenerys Targaryen and she tried to convince the kid to do a bad thing? I feel like there's potential for things to go bad there. Case in point, Daenerys Targaryen tried to convince a kid to do a really bad thing. Even though it wasn't really the person who was the character, but the character tried to convince the kid that it was a real person and that if the kid did this thing, they could be together. So I can see the argument for, like, chat AI needing strict regulations, otherwise, bad things happen. I heard a beep. What was that? And also all the ads that are just like, yeah, this is the hot anime girls are waiting to chat with you all night. I understand, like, people not liking those kind of ads, too. And even I'm just like, that's a little cringe, bro. Advertising this kind of service, bruh. You could have your really racy conversations with this character from this popular anime. This guy, nope, I'm okay with not doing that. Long smoke. They just tried to interpret me chewing as speech. I do feel wild. Oh, yum yum. So yeah, okay, I feel a bit better now. Now that I've had a little something to eat, I'm feeling a bit better. So yeah. Da 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 dun. Lam. Okay, let me try something real quick. Oh man, this delay is actually annoying me. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Oops. I bumped my desk. Okay, everything's all over there. And also, what is happening to me? Yeah, all my menus are like really far away from me now. Yeah, there's potential for stuff to be abused. I'm not at all against, like, regulating certain technologies. I gotta reach over here to get this. Welcome in, Layla. Hope you're having a good Monday. You try me the camera? Need you a little closer, I can reach you. There you go. Yeah, come here. Welcome in. I feel like, oh my god, why are these menus like, okay, well, every time I press the button to try and readjust my windows here, they just go like crazy and fly all over the place. Just And this is insane. This is insane. No, that'll have to do for now. Da, da, da. This thing isn't seated right. Okay. We've talked about a lot of things already. I still need to get my model into Unity so I can update it some more. I think I said if I did that, I was just gonna do a major update. We add a whole bunch of new stuff to it. There's no point in just bringing it in, just having it not update. So which means I need to work on some new outfits. I did find some outfit stuff that I thought was really interesting, so maybe I'll try some of that. Maybe that'll be part of the new design stuff. You need a valet? I'm right here, though. What do you mean you need me? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere, at least for another hour. Depending on when my headset dies, really. Chihuahua King, bruh. It's sick in my head. Yeah, the nose itches. Oh my god, and this thing keeps slipping. Stop. Okay. Welcome in, Wistream. Hope you're having a good Monday. Nice snowball. I like that emote. That's funny. I love the little snowball emote. It's really cute. You can mine 5x5x5 in 1 second. Yeah, we have Ultimine on the server. Which is probably not a great idea. There's like so much potential for abuse with that thing. Or if somebody does it wrong. There's potential that could like really mess things up. No, with magic? Yeah, because you're using Ars Nouveau? Yeah. Though we also have Ultimine as part of Craftoria, so... There's a potential that somebody could, like, mine something wrong and, like, suddenly half of the world just, you know, disappears. Or something like that, I don't know. Iron spells? I've never heard of that mod pack. I'll need to look that up next time I'm on Craftoria. I'm probably gonna be on my private Craftoria world before I'm on the... I could try and hop into the community server after stream tonight. I could try and hop on after stream. We'll see. He only mines the stones? I know some of them you can set filters on what you want to mine up. I miss Ottoman Pars. I kind of wish I was hanging out and chatting with them. But they never show up for VR. That's not true. Pars was here last Monday. Pars Mars was here for a while last Monday, and we were talking and laughing about the Ankylosaurus. Okay, no, I need to move you guys back down. That's kind of hurting my neck looking up at you guys. You guys are down there now, once again. I'll put you guys right here. You're not demoted all the way to the bottom. This mostly to the bottom. Which means I gotta move these things again, dang it. No, you guys don't get to be above me, because then I'd have to look up, and that's actually kind of hurting my neck. My neck. It's actually hurting my neck a little. You had uppies. You guys had like 10 minutes of uppies there. Maybe I'll make that a redeem 10 minutes of uppies. Or 5 minutes of uppies. You guys get to be uppy. And I'll just put you like up here. And like 10 minutes, and then afterwards back down to the bottom. Get down there, where you guys belong. Da 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 da. There was like a... Oh god, yeah. I wish I had XS overlay. Because then I could look at my arm and it gives me like the time. Also, it made managing my windows a bit easier too. Until it stopped working. Disappointing. Disappointing! That was so funny. Do you guys know about that? Those scenes where Kevin Sorbo was reading the stage notes? Instead of like the dialogue, where it said like you're supposed to act... Like he read the dialogue, but then there's like an extra note on it. It's called a stage note, and it said disappointed. Like his character is supposed to be very disappointed. But he took that as a line, and it's made it into the show, and there's just a moment where he, like, reels back and screams into the sky, disappointed! It's like the funniest acting ever. That show used to be so popular. Whatever happened to Hercules? I don't think Kevin Sorbo had, like, a major controversy, did he? I don't think it turned out like... Yeah, it turns out Kevin Sorbo's a real dirtbag. Like, he was doing all kinds of bad stuff. He was kicking puppies on set. He threw a cat halfway across the studio. Like, I don't think there's any, like, reports that, yeah, Kevin Sorbo was involved in so much controversy. Everybody loved him in Hercules. But that show just, like, disappeared. They introduced Xena and then canceled Hercules so that they could give Xena her own spin-off. And then that died. He what? He read stage notes instead of just like internalizing that as this is how I'm supposed to react to this slime. That was pretty funny stuff. I don't even know. Oh god, I might need to get rid of that. I might need to take that timer off. Because that actually, that might be against us now. Even though, like, all kinds of streamers have that on their streams. Nope, not allowed to acknowledge the existence of any other site but Twitch. No, the puppy thing? Kicking puppies on set? I don't think he ever did that. Like I said, I don't think he was involved in any kind of controversy. It wasn't like we found out that, like, oh, he did this bad thing and this bad thing. No, I think he was actually a decent person, as far as I know. As far as I understand it, he was a decent person. No, I could have maybe missed something. But it does feel like all of a sudden Hercules was just cancelled for no apparent reason. I don't know. No, like I said, I could be wrong. I may have just not heard about anything. I missed an entire villain arc. Did any of you even see Hercules? It was the precursor to Xena, Warrior Princess. Like, she started off as a villain in that show, and then everybody loved her, so they gave Lisa Lawless her own side show. Or spin-off, that's the word. And like the whole thing was that she's a chakram and she knew like pressure points to kill people. And she would just do that every episode and like, you have 30 seconds to tell me everything you know. Oh, yeah, that's everything I know. Press the tick again. And as you would like poke him again, they'd be like, oh. It was like such a weird little gimmick. Like, I don't think a lot of characters use chakrams, so that was interesting. Kind of interesting. The entire, like, pressure point thing, though, was kind of weird. I used to watch... I didn't watch Xena that much. I wasn't really that interested in Xena. I watched Hercules for a bit, because that was, like, real fun. That was a really funny show. Ooh, my neck. Ooh. It's kind of why I wish I could lie down during VR streams. Just rest my back. But I would probably like start to fall asleep though, and you guys would hear me make even weirder noises. It's happened on call a couple of times with people, and it's very embarrassing. I start to fall asleep, but I don't actually snore. I make a weird sound. That is very embarrassing when people hear it. I was like, oh, I was falling asleep. Are you sure that's what you were doing? That's not what it sounded like. Bro, it's just... I had to explain that. Like, if I don't snore, that's the sound I make. This is the sound of air escaping my throat pipe thing. What's that? Oh, right. There was one more. I can't remember if we watched any of the Hayam Daisy comics. There was a bunch of Hayam Daisy comics based off of Metal Gear that I wanted to show everybody. I don't remember if we watched any of them. I know I'd wanted to wait until we beat Metal Gear 3. before we watched the last one. I don't remember if we watched any other ones before that. So we might go through all of them tomorrow. I might make you sit through all the Metal Gear, Let's Destroy Metal Gear. That fan dubs tomorrow. There's a lot of funny stuff in there. Dun, da, 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 dun. Oh, God, my neck. Yeah. It's like my spine, too. That's what it is. Mostly my spine. I might end stream a bit early. I am in a bit of pain. I might want to just lay down. Rest my back for a bit before I get back to editing. I think we've probably been going about 4 hours. It's almost 10, right? Oh, it is. It's 9:57. Okay. So it is just about 10. I kind of wish I could last 2 more hours, but I guess I'm still kind of recovering. I also don't have... Oh, it's too hot in here for me to recline in that chair. Because I'm on the bed. I thought this would be, like, better on my spine, but maybe not. Maybe the bed... The soft bed isn't actually better for my spine. My spine. I don't know. Excuse me. What was that? That was a weird sound. I certainly didn't make that loud of a sound. It's also getting warm in here too, so I could turn on that fan if I end stream early. I don't like ending stream early though. I don't know, I feel weird about ending stream early. No, I don't think anything's really gonna happen. Not like we're suddenly gonna get raided by big corpo VTuber with thousands upon thousands of followers. I'm way too small to get noticed by those people. For now, maybe someday. Someday, maybe I'll get noticed. They will get like a bunch of viewers and people will be like, hey, this person's cool, and I'll follow. And we'll get big. We'll explode in popularity. Maybe someday. There you go, it's 10 o'clock. I feel like last Monday we went a bit longer. Did I end stream early last Monday? Early, 4 hours. 4 hours is nothing for me though. I usually do like 6 hours. It's midnight now. Okay. If I end stream now, I could take a quick break. Do I want to edit some... I kind of want to get that video up and posted. It'll probably go live on Friday? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's a good day for, like, long-form videos. And I don't have the content right now to do, like, every other day or anything. So I could either continue working on that off-stream, or I could play on the Minecraft server for a bit. if I get on the Minecraft server, I'm probably gonna just do that for the rest of the night. And I don't want to get hyper distracted instead of like getting content and work done. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, I will. How about we do this? I'll end stream a bit early tonight. We've been going for 4 hours. I'm feeling a little sore. I need to rest a little bit. I will continue working on the Craftoria episode until that's done and ready for posting. And before I start recording for the next video, I will play Craftoria with you guys on their community server at night. Or in the morning. I just want to get this video done and scheduled so that I can, like, start figuring out how to get this stuff done. How does that sound, guys? Does that sound good to you? I get the work on the video done. And I promise before I start working on the next one, I'll spend time with you guys on the community server. I'm in charge. I mean, I am in charge, so it's my decision, but I also like to, like, let you guys get a little bit of input in on it. That's why I let you guys vote on what games we play sometimes. We haven't really done any voting for, like, Friday games, but... like, there's other times I try to let you guys get some input in on it. But I decide will be what we follow. I'm glad you guys are, like, keen on following whatever I want. But I also kind of want to get some of your input sometimes. Sometimes I want to get your guys' input on things so that you guys will also be happy with whatever we're doing. The entire purpose of my stream is to, like, entertain you guys and make you happy, so... if I ever ask what you guys want, it's because I'm interested in whatever you want. I'm interested in your input and opinions. So if I ask you guys, that means I'm actually asking you guys what you guys would prefer. But I promise I will make time to spend with you guys all in the community server. This is good, because I think he'll spend money on that thing anyways, so it'd be really weird if I never showed up on it except for Saturdays. So you'll agree. I'll end stream early. I'll take a bit of a break. I'll rest my back for a little bit, maybe have a little nap. And later I will get up and work on the Craftoria video. I'm almost done with the editing on it. So, like, that shouldn't be too long until I'm ready to finish that up and then start rendering it out and figure out what days to upload it on. I need to look at, like, Chosen Architect and Direwolf and see when they upload their stuff. Like, what days do they usually upload their stuff on? Yeah. So yeah, sorry I'm ending stream a little early tonight, guys. And you guys know I hate ending stream early. My back and neck are actually kind of starting to get really, Yeah, I might have a little bit of a headache from having this thing on my head too tight. With that, let me move you guys to the side a second. Alright, let me get to my computer so that we can raid somebody. If we can raid somebody, I'll... yeah, hang out for a couple of seconds, maybe. Say hi. And, yeah. Eeh. I bet that I heard somebody messing on my door. You guys are stuck in my hair now. Let's go to the ending scene while I figure things out.